Hey, what is up, guys? It's me, Alpha Papa Novi, and welcome back to the channel. It's a pleasure to have you guys on board. And I love Dark Souls. Yeah, buddy. Damn, that felt good. I don't know, it's just my intro. It annoys some people though, so if it annoys you, I'm really sorry that it annoys you. I guess you can always skip it. You know, I watch this YouTube channel that this guy has this annoying intro, but I love his videos, so I always skip the intro. I know that the commentary that he does, it starts around 1 minute, so I always click around the 1 minute mark. So I guess you could do that. If you don't like my intro, you can always skip it. But that felt good though. That felt really good. I love Dark Souls. Yeah, buddy. Well, if it sounds like I'm whispering, guys, that's because I am. But welcome back to the channel. It's a pleasure to have you guys on board. Yeah, because I sell things. Right now it's 4:28 a.m. California time, and this is Tuesday. Yeah, for Tuesday, because nobody likes Mondays. Anyways, guys, welcome to the channel. Let's get right into it. I hope you're doing a-okay, by the way, and I hope you guys are enjoying whatever time or whatever day you guys are watching this. I hope you're enjoying the time you're spending with your family. Like I said, it's 4:28 a.m. and that is the morning, of course, and I'm in California and I'm repeating my intro. Yeah, so let's get right into this video, guys. Now, this is where I ask you guys that if you enjoyed this series or if you like this video, give it a thumb up. Even if you don't watch it, go ahead and give it a thumb up. If you're not going to watch it or if you're not going to finish it, but you liked it, give it a thumb up so you can have the option, because this is the series that I don't know if I'm going to continue, or I'm just testing here. I'm just testing the grounds, you know. I got to come up with new ideas. This is actually not even an idea. I had this a long time ago. I wanted to test this out. I wanted it to see, like, because I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I forget the moveset. Like, most of the times I'm like, how did the Claymore moveset was from Dark Souls 1, since I haven't played it in a long time. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my brain is just too fry from all the stuff that goes on in my life. But I've always was like, I want to compare the moveset and I want to put it on video. Like, I want to put the moveset on Claymore. Like, I want to feel it. I want to see how it was. I want to see how it feels, the difference. And oh boy, was this an experience. This was a really good experience. And it was kind of sentimental. It was I don't know, I kind of felt like crying when I was playing Dark Souls 1. Okay, I gotta talk about this for a little bit. I had to put it in Windows, because if I would have put it in full screen, I would have had to stretch the image, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look right. It looks funky. It looks kind of like shit, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I had to put it in Windows like this. I know how to edit. I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not an expert. I seen videos where people put side by sides in their full screen, and I was looking for a tutorial on YouTube, but I couldn't find one. I already knew how to do this, so I didn't need to look up a tutorial to do this. And okay, I got this out of the way. If you know how to do it, or if you can find a tutorial, or if you saw a tutorial and you know of a tutorial of how to put it in full screen without stretching the image, leaving everything at 1080p, but just taking half of the screen, that's a challenge. I was trying to find one. I've seen videos where people have done that, but I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to look it up. Okay, this was an experience, guys. It was pretty sentimental, because I love Dark Souls 1. Obviously, it's my favorite game of all time, and you know, I didn't fire up Dark Souls. I didn't put Dark Souls 1 in my PS3. The Dark Souls 1 is PS3 footage. The Dark Souls 2 is PC footage, so you guys will know that. I haven't turned on my PS3 or haven't played Dark Souls 1 since the game came out, since Dark Souls 2 came out. So it was really sentimental. It almost made me feel like crying, because I had a character in Dark Arnold London. I had a character in the forest. I had a characters in Sam Fortress, and I was like, this is where I used to stand and put on the cat ring before invading the forest. And it was just, I don't know, it was just a touching moment for me, and it just made me feel sad in a way, because I missed the game a lot. At least I missed Dark Souls. I miss Dark Souls 1 a lot. I wasn't done with Dark Souls 1. Like I said in my past videos, I only been PvPing for around 11 months. And so that means that I didn't start PvPing when Dark Souls 1 came out. I started PvPing about a year. I think a year and a half after the game was already out. The time that I started PvPing, by the time I started PvPing, there was all the patches were already out. All the things that were nerfed had already been nerfed. Everything, the elemental weapons had already been nerfed, especially the lightning rapier. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. Just, I don't know, I go off topic. Okay, let's talk about the Claymore here for a bit, because I spent the half of the video not talking about the weapons. Typical alpha, right? But let's get right to it. And this is just an opinion, nothing more, guys. You feel free to disagree with me. In my opinion, the Claymore moveset was better, if a lot better. It was improved a lot on Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 1, the Claymore was already good, was already an epic weapon. I loved it. I used it all the time. And the Claymore is for like new players. Again, it doesn't require that much skills. Even in Dark Souls 1, the Claymore is like really noobish friendly. So it's like really a noobish friendly weapon that you can use, and you can take it from the Claymore. After you use the Claymore, you can move on to a different weapon. But in my personal opinion, the R2s, the Claymore was just, they just improved the Claymore a lot. And this is one of the few weapons that was improved, and they didn't mess it up. They didn't fuck it up, if I say it the right way. The Claymore feels like way better in Dark Souls 2 than in Dark Souls 1. Now that I went back to it, because I didn't really remember how the Claymore moveset was, even though I used it a lot. But it just feels like really good. It feels a lot better in Dark Souls 2. The moveset feels better. It doesn't have the R2. Was kind of like a waste in Dark Souls. I mean, it hit hard, like it did 700 damage when you did the R2, and when you were holding it with two hands, and you got someone with it, and to do dead angles with the Claymore in Dark Souls 1, it was really good. It was really good. Now the Marakumo, let's get right to that. The Marakumo moveset wasn't changed that much. It kind of feels the same, but the problem that I have in Dark Souls 2 that I didn't have in Dark Souls 1 is that a lot of people roll through my attacks. Now that could be from adaptability. That could be people using 99 adaptability, or maybe 50, or maybe 49, whatever the cap is. I am not sure, because I don't use adaptability. But the problem that I have is that everybody rolls through my attacks on the Claymore. It's like so easy to roll through it. I guess the iframes to catch you on your roll is like you have a lot of iframes when you have a lot of adaptability. But that, well, it also happens with the Black Knight sword. It happens with more swords. I don't know. To me, adaptability is kind of OP. They need to nerf that shit, dude. They need to nerf the adaptability a little bit, because there's just way too many people rolling through the attacks. They just roll through your shit and backstab you. Even with the Black Knight sword, it has fucking amazing tracking. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, is the tracking. The tracking on these weapons, I don't know if it was better in Dark Souls 1. It feels like it was better. Not the Claymore. The Claymore has amazing tracking in Dark Souls 2, but the Marakumo. But then again, I think that the Marakumo swings too slow, and that's why people are able to roll through it. And yeah, guys, this is the video that I have for you guys for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up, and I'll make another one comparing different weapons. And even if you didn't, well, if you didn't watch it, obviously you're not going to hear this, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.